Welcome back, everyone. It's perhaps some of the issues raised by former President Olusegun Obasanjo, which a lot of people had said, and perhaps also on this platform that, look, do not, for a moment, don't look at the messenger. Let's look into the message, and that's what we are doing right now. There are other very important issues raised in this statement, the 20-page statement released by the former president, the issues of getting together a coalition. And since the president released that statement, the political elite are already talking and getting together. Well, the spokesperson of Nigeria's major opposition party, one of the parties or one of the very much issues raised in that statement tonight, they're talking, the PDP. Mr. Kola Ologbodiyan has been talking to us from our Abuja studio. Thank you, Mr. Ologbodiyan. You were mentioning, you mentioned a few issues about what you think about this government of Buhari. And the question that some Nigerians would like to ask you, because you were defending your party, for example, the ease of doing business, Nigeria went up 24 paces up. Also, the issues of rising inflation is quite better that we saw it in the last 3 years. If you look at our foreign reserve, it's much more better, perhaps almost doubled what was met by this government. The issues of power also, records and facts shows that it's about 7,000 megawatts. So the question will be, when your party wants to go to the poll in 2019, what would you be campaigning about? And what will you be telling Nigerians? And even the big question is, who are you going to be bringing forward?
Well, thank you, Sheon, for bringing up these questions. Well, I find it very strange that anybody will bring up phony indices like the Minister of Information, Alhaji Lai Mohammed, my dear uncle, has done, to say Nigerians are doing better today than they were in 2015. I would advise the APC federal government to go on the streets of just Abuja here, not even Gwagwalada, in the city of Abuja. They should go around and ask Nigerians, do they feel better today than 2015? Because that is the question. It is convenient for APC, federal government, to bring up indices, statistics, that does not reflect the daily lifestyle of Nigerians, that does not reflect the standard of living of Nigerians, and come to hang on to say, we are doing better. Doing better where? You spoke about foreign reserve going to $40 billion. What of the foreign debt that this government has been going around the world to accumulate that has gone up as high as 15.2 billion? Why are they talking about foreign reserve of 40 billion? Why are they not talking about foreign debt of 15-point-something billion? You talk about ease of doing business. Do you relate with the business community at all? If you relate with the business community, they will tell you the losses they have incurred since 2015 to date. And so even if we don't relate with businessmen, at least you are exposed, and I know that you have ties all over the world. How many investors have come into Nigeria since 2000, in the last 3 years, have brought foreign investments to us? It's convenient for Alhaji Lai to man the saddle and be talking about indices, statistics that you cannot find in the lives of Nigerians. You also, as far as we are concerned in the PDP, APC is doing our campaign for us, and we are just following the campaign that they are doing. As far as our party is concerned, we are open, we are going to be transparent, we are going to be credible, we are going to be fair, we are going to be just. For any Nigerian among the arrays that we are hearing now who want to aspire to be president, we are going to hold a democratic and truly democratic convention where our presidential candidate will emerge And it will be so clean, and it will be so clear, so much that the presidential candidate will not need to even work much because it will have been adopted by Nigerians. And also, Sheon, I need to quickly tell you this too, that we are already having discussions with smaller parties. We are already thinking of a working arrangement with Nigerians who are not necessarily or immediately members of our party now.
Okay.
And also, I need to tell you this too, that we are also looking towards our members who, out of dissatisfaction, went to join APC. And today, they have been abandoned, they have been left in the lodge. And we're also talking to even members of the old Alliance for Democracy and the old AC, who will be prepared to form this coalition that former President Olusegun Obasanjo is talking about.
All right, let me quickly, because of our time, Mr. Ologbodiyan, let me ask you pointedly, yes. Just a moment, let me ask you pointedly, yes. Are you going to be fielding candidates, perhaps a younger one, or perhaps are you going to be meeting with former President Obasanjo on this coalition narrative?
We are not for, the PDP is not foreclosing any discussion. We are, like I said earlier, our party is open. Our party is the most democratic. If a youth that meets the constitutional requirement of being president approaches our party and is able to pick form, is also equal and has every chance to, just like a former president, a former governor, a former vice president, a former this or a former that seeks to be president of Nigeria.
All right, let's close on this note, Mr. Ologbodiyan. We will close the program on this note. But look at what the former president said. He said, if neither APC nor PDP is a worthy horse to ride to lead Nigeria at this crucial time and critical them, and then what do we do? He also mentioned, he did say that the recent show of PDP must give grave and great concern to lovers of Nigeria to claim, as has been credited to the chief kingmaker of the PDP, that for procuring the Supreme Court judgment for his faction of the party, that's a very big one. Just in 30 seconds as we close, do you think this is perhaps not a bitter pill for your party?
Sheon, with due respect to our father and grandfather, former President Olusegun Obasanjo, the People's Democratic Party did not procure judgment. There was an upbeat in the country, if Baba will remember, when the Supreme Court passed the judgment on People's Democratic Party. There were joys across the country. So it is, I will not agree with Baba that our judgment was procured in the Supreme Court. And I must also quickly add, without being rude to Baba, it will be misplaced for Baba to judge our convention on the basis of a kingmaker. All right. The PDP today,
we must leave it at that, Mr.
Of 2018, that is going to 2019 election.
We're out of time now.
Every Nigerian is a kingmaker in PDP today.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
Mr. Kola Ologbodiyan is a publicity secretary of the People's Democratic Party. That's the conversation, and that's how we'll leave it tonight. It gets hotter, more interesting by the day. Join us tomorrow again, everyone. On behalf of the team, many thanks for being part of the show. I'm Sean Wakimale. Bye-bye.